Hi everybody, it's me Beth, and today I decided why not talk about some silly theories that I've come up with and send them out to the world and see what happens. So these are going to be 3 Pokemon related theories. 2 of them are sort of serious, though all of them basically can be disproven and proven or whatnot. They're just basically shenanigans going around. So first theory I have involves the strange house from Black and White 2. Black 2 and White 2. Now, in the game, you go to this house, strange things are going on, it's haunted by supposedly a little, and overlooking the stuff, reading some of the books that are there, it's heavily implied that something happened with the girl. She got put into a nightmare. Her parents went to go try and get the Pokemon that takes away the nightmares to get the Lunar Wing, but didn't work. And so she gives you the Lunar Wing and is like, hey, give it back to the Pokemon whose name I can't pronounce off the top of my head. Because I wanted to give it back to her because I don't need it, because dead. So, my theory in regards is what happened to the girl. It's also mentioned in the game that she used to play in the area where the bridge was, and you can sometimes see her. So my theory is that her and her Abra were playing in the area near the bridge, and something happened, either involving a spontaneous Pokemon, Darkrai running from his nightmares, or even maybe some Team Plasma grunts, or before Team Plasma was a thing, Plasma grunts. They try and take away the Abra, and in the scuffle, she gets hurt. Like, accidental knocked her into a coma. And, like, everybody's... So her parents, unaware that, she's hurt, think she's just in a nightmare, are like, okay, we'll go get the Lunar Wing, we'll bring her back, all good. So they go off, and then they come back, and she's dead. And possibly the voice that she heard could have been either a hallucination as she passed on, or it could have been a Pokemon that feasted on dreams or something. Because it does mention that the Drowsy and a couple of the other Pokemon do like to kidnap people and have them be asleep so they can eat their dreams, but specifically not their nightmares because it gives whatever. Of course, this is kind of a stretch because, one, it assumes that Team Plasma was a thing for a while, and that there was an accident involving the kid, and it got hid pretty well. And also, it kind of relies on the fact that in the Pokemon universe, we really don't see how humans get treated if they get injured. We just we see the Pokemon Center, so all the Pokemon are fine, but if you suffer a broken arm or broken leg, you're kind of out of luck. Or if you fall into a coma, there is... yeah, well. So, there's a lot of stretches. Second theory involves a classic theory, a classic creepypasta, a classic. The theory of what happens to Blue/Green/Gary/douchebag/Aspard/ whatever the hell his name is, Oak's Raticate. Now, context. Over the course of the Red and Blue game, your rival has a Rattata, and who evolves into a Raticate, and then you fight him on the SSN. And then, after that, you do not see his Rattata or Raticate. And the next time you see him, it is at Lavender Town. And he has this line, hey, your Pokemon don't look dead. I can at least make them faint. So the theory is that, well, you killed him. You killed his Pokemon. Now, personally, I don't think this works because, well, if my rival happened to murder my Pokemon, I'd be a little less than being like, hey, I can make him faint. But again, it all depends on how you read it. I'd probably be a little bit more inclined to be like, Pokemon, don't fight his Pokemon, stab him. So, originally my theory was that after the battle, or whatever, Blue runs into Team Rocket grunts on the ship, and Team Rocket kills the Raticate. I'm going to be flipping those words in and out. However, I did a little bit of research, and I could not find any evidence that Team Rocket was on the boat. So my altered theory is that while traveling to go get the Cubone and Marowak that he wanted to go to the Pokemon Tower, he encounters Team Rocket. And like the rival he does, he shoots his mouth off and really pisses off the grunts. And since busting his kneecaps would be rather complicated to help the story go along, and it is a kid's game, so having Team Rocket bust his kneecaps a la Mafia style probably wouldn't help. So they grab one of his Pokeballs that happened to have Raticate and kill the Raticate. Like, they either bust it, they either crush the ball itself, or they pop it open and break it. Because if you think about it, Pokeballs are kind of pretty dangerous. Because, like, yeah, you can store your 3,000-pound Pokemon in it, and you can carry it in a ball, but at the same time, the ball holds your Pokemon's data. If something happens to the Pokeball, what happens to the Pokemon? If my Meowth uses it as a chew toy, does the next time I pull out my really heavy Pokemon, is he gonna have little cat holes? Is he gonna have, like, chew marks on him or something like that? I mean, it would be really interesting to have a Pokemon game that kind of delved into the science of the Pokeball, the pros and cons of the Pokeball, the dangers of the Pokeball. But that's something for another day. So basically, the idea is that Blue shoots his mouth off, Team Rocket takes his Raticate and kills it. That's why he's up in the Pokemon Tower, along with going getting the Marowak and a Cubone. He's frustrated, he's upset, and he kind of takes it out on the player, but of course trying to keep up his bravado of being him, being your rival. He doesn't hint at it because, you know, that would be kind of an awkward conversation with your rival. It's like, your Pokemon are dead? How? Ah, I got my ass kicked by Team Rocket! And you've never beaten. And you went and beat the boss. Ooh, okay. Little awkward conversation for him. And finally, the silliest theory of them all. The theory that has very little evidence, and that I just it came to me from watching a couple of videos from Connor the Waffle, a little bit of Math Pat, and that's all. That is all, in all seriousness, not to be taken seriously. But the theory is, Mario Jumpman might be a sociopath, might not be a sociopath, might be a plumber, might be thousands of other jobs. Jumpman Mario is Ash Ketchum's father. Now, obviously this is a bit of a stretch connecting Mario and Pokemon, but we can try and figure this out. We know that Ash Ketchum has dark hair, light eyes. Mario has some dark hair, light eyes. The height thing might happen. This could also kind of be a way to be like parallel universe, because there's a Noggin video where he talks about the timeline split regarding Peach's marrying Bowser or not marrying Bowser. I'll link that one in the description below. And basically, there'd be another timeline where Mario doesn't marry Peach, lives in New Donk City for a little bit, but he also doesn't go with Paulina. Instead, goes to a small town where nobody knows who he is, so he can just kind of start all over. And he becomes a Pokemon trainer. He falls in love with a lovely lady, and he has a son, and then he goes out traveling. Which would explain a lot of the traveling. kind of the running joke of, "You're just like your father, Ash, you never call." And you could also tie it together with being Yoshi is a Pokemon, but an ancient Pokemon or something, some shenanigans like that. It also could help explain why Ash never ages in the show. Mario's got that weird Mushroom Kingdom-y DNA. Nintendo and I don't remember what the official term Nintendo said, but Mushroom Kingdom where it's kind of like that plus the regular Pokemon trainer DNA, kind of it gives Ash Ketchum some good genes, so he might be 145. We'll never know because he'll still have the face of a 12-year-old. Anyways, those are my silly theories. I'll post down in the description Noggin's video regarding the timeline split, and please check that one out. That one makes a little bit more sense than mine. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this ridiculous silly theory video. Please leave your own thoughts and theories and suggestions down below. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye!